So welcome back to Outdoors with the Morgans. It's a wonderful morning today because today is the day Daughter Eva comes home from the hospital. She had her surgery a couple days ago and she is doing remarkably well. All right, look who we have here. What do you think, Eva? You glad to be home?
Yeah, I'm happy to finally be home.
So, how long were you in? 2 days, right?
Yeah.
2 days, and we've mentioned it before, but she had Chiari malformation surgery, and she's doing very remarkably well.
Yeah.
Like we said, Hannah had this same surgery, and she could not turn her head for probably a month or longer. But yeah, what do you think, Eva?
I feel much better than I expected. I've been very stiff and sore and pretty nauseous, but other than
What's to be
that,
expected between the anesthesia and the medicine.
Yeah.
Eva's never taken anything more than Tylenol.
yeah.
So
Well, you look great, and we're just so happy. And Melissa, you want to tell them just briefly about the doctor?
yeah, Dr. Freelander's at UPMC Presby in Pittsburgh. He's world-renowned neurosurgeon, and Mike's sister actually works as an administrator in the office and was able to get us an appointment. And that was the day after her surgery was canceled, was the first appointment. We waited to see him. He saw what he needed to with all of her test results and things they've done in the past, and said he'd do the surgery January 4th. So he did it. It's incredible.
It's just fascinating what they do.
He's very, very polite, a great bedside manner, but he's very skilled, obviously, and the way he conducts himself with his patients, we were pleased.
Very minimally invasive, like
the incision was not as long as our daughter Hannah's was, and a lot of the muscles and nerves were not cut. So we were pleased that her recovery is going to be much easier.
Yeah. Well, thanks everyone for all the
thanks for all the prayers, all the cards and comments. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for everything. It means a lot.
She'll have some recovery, but she'll be back at the gym in no time.
Yep.
Hope so.
You'll be there.
Yep.
All right, thanks. Well, Eva has been settled in now for a couple hours, and she's doing great. She's been up walking around. We keep telling her, just lay down, take it easy for a few days and rest. But yeah, things are going great, and I am actually ready to kind of ease back into the saddle myself a little bit and get back to work around here. I had to run out, pick up a few things, and now I need to stop at Ace Hardware and pick something up. Well, I just got back from the hardware store. I had to buy a new pair of gloves. I've got lots of gloves in the house, but I didn't have any that I could fit this finger in with it all wrapped up, and it's only about 20 degrees out. I think what I'm going to do is hop on the tractor, head out in the woods. I got a couple saw logs, just small ones out there. I'm going to bring over by the log splitter, and like I said, it's getting cold right now, so I think tomorrow morning, probably tomorrow morning, I'm going to head over to the neighbors and start getting more of that red oak and white oak brought over here to the yard. I'll probably just kind of carry everything over with a grapple, not do a lot of sawing tomorrow. The finger's definitely feeling a lot better, and it's healing. It's just going to take some time. I was reading through some of the comments the other day. People were talking about how they have used super glue. I don't recommend that. I have no idea. But to close a wound, and I could have tried that, but there was nothing to stitch or kind of bring back together here. The skin was kind of just taken off the finger. So I have some kind of foam on there, and then you wrap it up and the foam just kind of goes down into that wound. But surprisingly, let's see, what day did that happen? Sunday, and it's Thursday right now, but it's healing up pretty quick. So I imagine it'll take a couple weeks though. All right, we're headed out in the woods here. I think I said I was coming out to get a few saw logs, but actually we're gonna get a few firewood poles, and we'll just carry them down, set them by the log splitter. Then I may finish sawing that red oak. It's still on the sawmill, the one that got my finger. But I think they're calling for some snow here in a little bit. Not a lot, just a couple inches. But we haven't had hardly any this winter at all. Early in December we had some, but it seems most of it has been staying actually south of us this winter. And plus it's just finally getting cold enough to snow. That's a nice jagged cherry right there. That one was a hard leaner. I mean, it was leaning real bad. And I cut it down and it was hung up in another tree, so I pulled it down. Normally, I would cut these all to firewood length out here in the woods and just carry them over, you know, to the splitter in the firewood bucket. But kind of laying off the saw for a few days, so I'll just kind of stockpile some logs down there. Be ready to go. Some of these are close to 12 feet in length, and that is about the max for carrying these out on my trails here. As you can see, I got to snake through a few places. I can get them to fit, but it gets kind of tight. I love it when it's like this. Nice and cold, no mud anywhere. And I don't mind snow, but to be honest, it could stay just like this all winter. I'd be happy. So I think before it gets dark, I'm gonna finish up this red oak here, showed who's boss. But as you can see, my glove is still stuck underneath there. All right, I got her done. Now I could flip this up and get, you know, a couple 1x4s off this side and that side. Here's the center of the log right here, but there's really not much there, so I'll use this piece down on the bottom for firewood. But I'm getting a nice stack of oak here. This is red oak. Tomorrow morning I'll head over to the neighbors. I'll bring some more logs over, and maybe this weekend we'll saw some of those. These are all going to get stacked and stickered in the garage in the new building, so I need to cut some stickers as well, but maybe we'll do that this weekend, get this stuff to start drying. But anyway, I'm starting to see a few snow flurries, so I need to get a few things covered up down here and call it a day. But like I said, it's pretty nice to be able to kind of ease back into the saddle. Glad that Eva's home. Thanks for all your support and your prayers. It's been fantastic. We really appreciate it. And like I always say, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like button, click subscribe, and share them with your friends. Thanks.